What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, we're headed back into the Championship Series Cup. Yesterday, we tried it out, and Psychic-type Pokemon were absolutely everywhere. You would expect, right? There's not a lot of things in this format that can take down the Psychic types. All the Bugs, Darks, and Ghosts got banned. But there is one way to take them down, and that is with Pokemon like Dewott. This Pokemon, well, you might not expect it to be all that good, is actually decently bulky, at least as far as a little guy like this might be considered. It has Fury Cutter as well as X-Scissor, two super effective damaging attacks into the Psychic-type Pokemon. Aqua Tail is great pacing, and honestly, I think it's a pretty good anti-meta pick here. I'm excited to see it in action. Real quick though, before we get into the battles, I want to ask if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Helps out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But let's get into the battles and see what Dewott can do. We'll see Dewott up against a Kecleon. You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. A lot of Kecleons that I've seen in this meta so far. But I bet this isn't a terrible matchup, just because we outpace them. And our backline's not necessarily great into a Pokemon with Dark and Fighting-type coverage either, so we gotta make sure that we whittle this down as much as we can before our backline sees it. But they could have Thunder Punch here. We'll see what they do. 9, alright. So they are at a Thunder Punch or Dynamic Punch, but I should survive whatever they throw, and I should get my next Aqua Tail through first, before they can farm us down or anything. Yeah, nice. They're at 10, so 4. And since they did just show Thunder Punch, that probably means they're not actually on the other moveset with Foul Play. I'm just going to switch out here and get the energy lead on our Hypno. And they give us a sneak. Nice. This is going to mean now we can go for a full farm down here. Thunder Punch is going to hurt a little bit, but it's not going to do as much as they'd like. Yeah, okay, they must have Dynamic Punch. I'm glad they didn't just go for a crazy attack there. Like, I don't know, double bait move. That'd be insane. But since we have the shield and energy lead on our Hypno, honestly, there's almost nothing in this meta that wants to swap into that. Grumpig is probably one of the better answers they could have had, just because they do resist my Psychic-type damage, and the Sideways do add up a little bit. Oh, but they gave us another sneak. They must have thought I had my next move, but no. We just over-farm here, because I didn't quite have the Shadow Ball anyway. And at this point, after one more confusion, we just Shadow Ball here, and like, what can they come in with? I still have a shield and a lot of energy and a full HP Miltank in the backline. I think we're in a pretty good spot now. Shadow Ball. Oh, that doesn't even knock out, actually. That's so sad. Oh, man. Okay. You know, we'll shield this up. I wanted to switch out there into my Dewott, but looks like they were able to outpace us a little bit. Okay, we'll switch here. Just guarantee that they can't do anything too crazy to us. We bank the energy on our Hypno. It could be a lot of things in the backline. It's just a Dugong, though. And I'm going to be honest, Dugong is so crazy to see in this meta. I don't think it's that good, because there's a lot of things that just neutrally do so well into it, right? A lot of rock fighting, electric-type damage everywhere. Miltank is definitely not what they wanted to see in the back. Icy Wind's gonna debuff our attack stat, but, I mean, we have so much energy on the Hypno, and we're also so spammy here, and pretty bulky too, so I don't really know what they can do. We'll just go for the Thunderbolt, get the damage that we can, and they could maybe go for a catch at some point if they really felt like it, but it's fine if they do. I can just keep on over-farming until I get enough energy to go for, like, just back-to-back attacks. Or I could just, like, wait a turn, too, and not be impatient. There we go, yeah. We wait a turn, we see Grumpig come in, and now Thunderbolt should finish off this game. Interesting team. I do like seeing a little bit of spice in this meta, but I don't really know if Dugong is the right call. It did get Drill Run buffed, it's a little bit cheaper to reach, but I think it's just still a little bit too underwhelming neutrally in this format. Alright, next battle, Dewott up against a Shadow Swana. Well, that does technically wall me, so I don't love seeing that. What I'm going to do here is 3 and switch to realign my fast move with the Swanas. This way, if they throw a charge attack here, we're able to do quite a bit of damage to them, just with our fast move pressure. They actually switch out into a Galarian Slowking. This is a very spicy team from our opponent so far, but I think Slowking's actually pretty good too. The best thing about Slowking is it has Acid as a fast move, but it also has Shadow Ball as a charge attack, so a lot of efficient damage they can get off here. But it is non-stab, so like, it wouldn't one-shot us necessarily. I mean, probably from this range it would come close, but we do get the second shield here. And I guess I'm going to have to rely a lot this game on our Miltank. I don't know how good that's going to be for us, but we'll see. We'll bring in Dewott here just to try to force energy out of them and make it so they can't fully take down my Hypno just yet. I think saving Hypno could be good. Size Shot going to come through. It does a little bit of damage, but we do survive that. Oh, they let us go for the Aqua Tail here. I am pretty happy to get this damage off, honestly, because I don't love having this thing around for our backline at a lot of HP. We Fury Cutter all the way down. Okay. Well, if they come back in Swana, I think I get an Aqua Tail into them before they can farm us down. So we can put them even lower on HP here, which, again, we don't know what's in the backline, and Shadow Swana can hit for quite a bit of damage here. What do? I think I bring in Miltank, honestly, to take the damage. Miltank is way healthier at this point than our Hypno is. We have super effective rollouts, and there is a chance that, like, a Shadow Ball in the backline could hit pretty hard against whatever they have. Like, if they have a Grumpig, for example, I'd rather have my Hypno around for that. I think Grumpig probably just wins them this game still. That Swana has so much energy on it, and that is not great. And I don't have enough energy here on my Hypno to go for a Thunder Punch first. I think they might have us, unfortunately. This is a cool team. But yeah, Shadow Ball probably not going to be just enough damage to knock him out. We'll see, though. Maybe I'm getting lucky? No, it's not quite enough. And then they probably just... Wait. What? They don't throw energy here? I'll Thunder Punch any day of the week. And now they have to throw energy into both of my Pokemon to knock us out. Maybe I'm still fine. Because, am I in one charge attack range on my Miltank? I might be. I hope I'm not. We'll see. Shadow Swana, don't kill me, please. Please let me survive this. I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. No, I guess I'm not. No! Swana's insane. I guess Swana might be playable here. Alright, well, no more Swanas for our poor Dewott, please. Let's see the Psychic types in the lead. Or I guess Quagsire is fine for us, too. Quagsire, I don't know what you'd run in this meta. Maybe it's just on Mud Bomb as, like, a better Wheezing counter. I bet that's why they're using it right now. They have a lot of pacing here that they don't have. Well, actually, that's a lie. They have Aqua Tail, too. But we outpace them because we can actually throw Aqua Tail. They have to go Mud Bomb. So we'll see what they do here. They're baiting at least, like, a Stone Edge or something, which I hope they don't actually have. Because that would do a lot. I'm going to shield this, actually. It's a Mud Bomb, okay. Because I think if they're staying in this matchup, there's a good chance that I want shields down, so they can't just, like, two-shield Grumpig in the backline. Aqua Tail gets a shield, nice. And we go for the Confusion Sneak and the Mud Bomb catch. That's big. We can go for a lot of damage here with our Confusions if they stay in, and if they swap out, now we have enough energy to outpace something to an attack here, likely. Like, for example, a Shadow for Alligator comes in. We have Thunder Punch now that we can throw. Unfortunately for us, this is not going to one-shot, but if they do let it go, this Pokemon's going to be in a farm-down range for either our Dewott here or our Miltank. And if they shield that, that's also fine, I guess. Because, man, these Confusions, they do so much damage, right? 10. Okay, I'll let this go. I think we've done enough work here with our Hypno. We got a shield, we've put this into X-Scissor range, and now I'm going to bring back in my Dewott. Okay, they go for the move here. I'm going to shield in case it's a Crunch. I feel like Crunch is not unheard of in this format. And now we'll X-Scissor just to make sure we can knock them out before they do anything too crazy to us. I know Quagsire has a little bit of energy left over and a little bit of HP, but I'm hoping I could Fury Cutter them down before they get another move off. Oh, and the backline's a Kingdra. Okay. Well, now we know the full team. Miltank has to get to 2 Body Slams, I think, to win this game, which is possible. I've seen Miltanks do that before. Or if we can just get 1 off against this, that's also nice. But 1 doesn't necessarily knock him out, I guess. I might need to go for, like, a Thunderbolt here. How much does a Surf do to us? Let's see. Not quite a 2-shot. That's good to see. I'm going to go for the Body Slam here, honestly. I want to make sure at this point that I'm not in a spot where I take an Aqua Tail and then a Swift knocks us out. So going for this, and then relying on just, like, Body Slam plus Fast Move Pressure, I think is not a bad play. I have some Fury Cutter damage I can get against this later on. They still have to Surf our Miltank to knock us out. And Body Slam is going to hurt. Yeah, I think they're too low at this point to get all the attacks off they need to. They need to Surf us here. And if they Swift us, we just swap out. If they Surf, we get knocked out anyway. So I bring in my other guy. Yeah, we just swap. Fury Cutter this down. There we go, Dewott, let's go. Interesting team. There we go, next opponent. Dewott up against what? Linoone. So Linoone probably runs Grass Knot, right? So if they land a charge attack here, they could do quite a bit to us. But Fury Cutters add up. And Aqua Tail as well. Pretty good attack. Probably 2 shots them. We'll see if that's quite true or not, though. Aqua Tail. Yeah, it does a lot. Not quite a two-shot, but it will be eventually. We go for a catch on something, and we sneak a rollout, which is hopefully good for us. It's likely going to be a Grass Knot coming through, but they could go, like, double Swift instead. And they do Swift, so it's a good thing I didn't have to worry about shielding a bait. And we'll see what they bring in here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Grumpig come in, because that's just the classic counter swap into a Miltank in this meta. But with that said, we have so much energy here that we can get to 3 body slams before they can get too much of an overfarm against us. And the best thing about this, too, is since I did take that Swift damage here, I will get knocked out by the Dynamic Punch, so it's not going to give them a big farm down against us. Nice, big damage. Honestly, it's almost tempting to shield this and just go for the body slam. Maybe I will. Save my Miltank a little bit. I don't think that's the worst play I could go for. And you have the body slam loaded. Do they shield this, though? Or do they let it go, knowing at this point that maybe they don't care as much about Switch? They shield, okay. I'm fine with that. We force more energy out of them pretty quickly here, too. Because I'm on a 2-cycle. They must not realize that a 2-cycle exists, because we get this move off. They could have actually thrown, I think, right before here and guaranteed a knockout. But now we get the shield, and I think at this point, we're looking like in a pretty good spot. Yeah, I mean, I just come back in with my Dewott here, and I go for the farm down. The Linoone does have energy on it, but energy doesn't really hurt my Hypno that much either. And we survive a move. I can just no-shield this. We'll see if they swap out, though. They could switch into Linoone now. Linoone now, geez. That's a tongue twister. Or they could not. Okay. Probably didn't need to go for this Aqua Tail here, but honestly, maybe it's not a bad play to go for it either. I don't think one Thunder Punch quite one-shots a Fearow. And that might just put him into, like, Confusion down range. Alright, well, I just no-shield everything from this. I'm pretty sure that a Linoone's going to do more damage to us, or less damage, rather, than a Fearow with charge attacks. So, like, 2 Swifts, what's that going to do? Put us down to, like, maybe 30% HP after the Shadow Claws? That's not that bad. So we just let this go, Confusion down, and start spamming out Thunder Punches into that Fearow, and I think we're going to be fine. Ow. Yeah, they don't have enough energy to get to another attack. We have almost 2 Thunder Punches and a shield, and we get the win. Alright, but next opponent here, we'll see Dewott up against... Oh, there's a Raichu. I was kind of thinking this Pokemon was, you know, not seeing as much usage as I was expecting to see here. It is interesting, though, because, like, it's not that bad for us. Whoa, I was going to make the catch, but they actually catch. That's crazy. I'm going to come in Hypno now that I've banked a ton of energy there, and we'll see how they play this out. Oh, nice. This is so bad for them. They had to go over 100 energy because the timing was so bad for them. So that's good news. Although they do Skull Bash, which does boost their defense stat, but it also means now they are almost dry on energy after this move, so I can just let this go as well. I think it's only a Hydro Cannon. I should survive and just get back-to-back Thunder Punches off. Yeah, okay. And, like, if they want to shield this, they can be my guest. I have so much energy on my Dewott. I think we're in a really good spot. I have back-to-back here. Let's see if they want to shield. They don't shield the first, and they could shield this one, but they probably don't. What do they do? Yeah, they let that go. They get a very minimal farm down here, which is not bad for us either. All right, they're at 6, I believe. Could be a Trailblaze, right? I feel like Trailblaze makes a lot of sense with Thundershock. So they will ramp up their damage a little bit here. I have so much energy that I might even get 3 Aqua Tails off before they're able to get to another move. I think they're at 7. I just farmed down. Or they come in Shadow 2 Cannon. And, I mean, they also probably just lose straight up to Dewott here, right? I could bring in my Miltank, I guess, but I feel like Aqua Tail's going to hurt so much. I might as well throw both. And then come in Miltank after the fact. We'll see what happens. They do shield. Okay, well, now Miltank just comes in. And we go for Body Slams here. I don't think a bad play for them right now would be actually going for a Beak Blast. Because if they Beak Blast us, they might survive the next attack here. But by going for a Drill Peck, I don't think that helps them out as much. Because now this should knock him out. I think. Maybe it doesn't. It is a 2 cannon, but I'm a Miltank. They do barely survive, okay. So they can bring in the Raichu here, but I don't get one-shot by a Wild Charge, right? It's a Raichu. It's not like, I don't know, an Aegislash. So as long as I live this, we win the game. Because they're going to be forced to throwing energy against us with this 2-cannon. And if they throw energy, then I just Fury Cutter down with my Dewott. They're completely energy dry after this. So they choose to throw energy here, but even my resisted bug-type damage is going to do so much to such a squishy Pokemon. There we go. Interesting team, honestly. Kind of respect that one. With that, I think a 4-1 set, yeah, not too bad with a Dewott team. Who came into today thinking Dewott was going to be a good Pokemon? I mean, me, because I looked into it, but I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy this Pokemon's actually kind of good. All right, next opponent. Dewott up against Grumpig. Finally, we see a Psychic type on the lead. Wouldn't mind seeing how this plays out head-to-head, but they might just switch out here. Staying in, okay. I mean, I have super effective damage, but they do have a lot of efficient damage themselves, right? Both Dynamic Punch and Shadow Ball would hurt quite a bit. So we'll see what they want to do. But I get my X-Scissor off first, which is super effective, and we do land the attack. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's only an Aqua Tail at least. Whoa, okay, Shadow Palkia. You know, people were just talking about this. They were telling me Shadow Palkia is the way to go. Guess we'll learn from this trainer. Is that actually the case? Well, they're not throwing on great timing here, I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm hoping at this point that I can just shield once and farm down. If I can't, then Palkia, you're insane. Okay, we get the full farm down. That's not bad for us. I've seen worse situations to be in. Maybe I should have Shadow Balled here to guarantee his shield, but I do have back-to-back attacks here with Thunder Punch, so that's what I'm going for. Oh, man. Okay, whatever. I'm fine going for the sneak here. I have a lot of energy on Hypno, and I even have some energy on my Dewott, so just shielding and farming down means now I have a 3-on-1, but they do have 2 shields to their name, so we'll see what's in the back line that might be able to take advantage of that. Pidgeot is probably not going to do it. They're at 3, so if they have Air Cutter or Twister, they could snipe us down right now. But we do have our Miltank in the back line. Oh, they just go for the full farm down. I don't hate that idea on their part. But the problem is, by going for that, they're going to allow me now to get that second attack off. 5. And can they even knock us out with a Twister here before I get another Aqua Tail through? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not super sure of what, like, Pidgeot can do. Does Twister KO us from here? I think it might, honestly, but I don't think they're going to knock us out with our Miltank before I just body slam them. Oh, they Brave Bird, so that's also really good for us, because now my rollouts probably just KO them. Alright. Big Brave Bird. Fun fact, Miltank is not squishy. I'm pretty sure we can survive this. Actually, it looks kind of squishy, like, not in the sense of lack of bulk, but like, it's a cow. If you touched a Miltank, it'd be kind of squishy. It doesn't matter. We get the body slam through. It should get the knockout. After a -4 defense drop, especially. Oh, don't tell me the game's lagging. Please just give me the knockout here. I don't need this happening. Okay, they must have just quit their game. Alright. Interesting, interesting. Dewott into Dewott. Okay, well, a person of culture here. Let's see if they're gonna be staying in this. I would imagine you do, right? Like, why switch out? Dude, the fast move animations here back and forth, they're just like doing gang signs or something. I don't even know. That's kind of funny. Anyway, we have the X's are ready to go. And this should do a decent chunk of damage. We win CMP. Okay, good to know. So I should just win this matchup head-to-head. We'll see if they go for an X-Scissor here or a bait for some reason. Yeah, just X-Scissor makes sense. Now they could go for an Aqua Tail on this next one, which is what they do. But I think I survive an Aqua Tail. I'm actually going to let this go, and I think I'm going to come in with my Hypno. Do you survive? Nice. It's like Hypno up energy here is going to be pretty good into a lot of things in the backline. They will get an X-Scissor into us, but I'm fine with that. X-Scissor, non-stab, sure, it's going to chip us down quite a bit, but we have put our Hypno up so much energy here that if they have their own Hypno or their own Grumpig that wants to come in, then they're not going to be in that good of a spot. I guess they come in Miltank, which, that is annoying. Not going to lie, that is like a little annoying, but it's fine. We have our own Miltank that we can kind of use in the backline, and maybe after their body slam here in just a second, I will be able to swap out. They're at 5, or no, they're at 4 rather. Gyro Ball, maybe? Oh, they actually, what? Wasn't actually expecting that, but hello, Gyro Ball, Miltank. Okay, that luckily didn't knock us out, and we get the Thunder Punch off, but they're still healthy enough here that it's going to be awkward to knock them out. What's in the backline for them, though? That's always going to be the big question, because I do have a move loaded on my Dewott. That could be helpful. And if they don't have a lot of fast move pressure in the backline, then I can abuse this situation with my Miltank and just spam out charge attacks here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a Grumpig right now, which is why I'm taking another Body Slam. Because Grumpig isn't going to be able to farm us down super easily. I have as much energy as I can really get here. We'll see what's back there. Maybe it's just like a flying type too. Maybe a flying type that I can just one-shot with something. But they have 2 shields still. Okay, it is Grumpig. I think I need to get to 4 Body Slams. And I need to not get sniped down by a Psywave before I get my charge attack off with my Dewott. But I think it's possible with the energy that we have. Ooh, is it possible? We'll see. Psywaves are doing more than I'd like to see right now. Come on, Miltank, I believe in you. I don't know if I believe. Oh, they shield that. Weird. Oh, no. Why are these Psywaves doing so much? I thought I'd survive a little bit better here. But no, we're actually getting shredded right now. Which means that I'm not going to get my next move off. Dang, just a little bit more energy, and I could have won this one. Man, I thought I'd survive the fast move pressure if it was a Grumpig back there, but no. I guess I needed to shield something that game, or take a little bit less damage. Alright, next opponent. Dewott, up against a Sylveon. I don't love this, actually. They have Shadow Ball now, so that can do a lot of damage to us. They might just go straight Psyshock as well, although my Fury Cutters are adding up more than you'd expect. They're at 5, so they have a Shadow Ball after 1 more Fairy Wind. I would love to get a catch at some point. Like, Shadow Ball catch on my Miltank would be huge. Okay. I'm gonna shield this up. A Psyshock bait, okay. Go for a catch now. If this is a Shadow Ball, imagine. Just imagine how awesome that would be. Okay, well, it actually was, so we waste a lot of their energy. Good stuff. And, okay, I guess this isn't as bad as it could be. We see a Dunsparce come in, and so this is as neutral as it really gets. They have access to Drill Run, which is a little bit quicker to reach nowadays, but it also does less damage, so that actually might make it so Rock Slide is the better move to throw. They're at 2 right now, so 1 away from their next attack here. This is such an odd matchup, but at least I'm dancing around as much as I can. 3, 4, 5. Alright, I survived this attack here. I think I'm going to let this go once again, and then I'm going to bring in my Hypno and start building up energy there. Just save as much energy across the board as I can. They throw instantly, so probably just a Drill Run, right? I don't think they could have anything else at this point. Yeah, Drill Run does some damage to us, but we do survive that. In the back is a Shadow for Alligator. Okay, hold on. I think we're actually in a pretty good spot, because I banked so much energy on my Miltank, and I have energy on my Dewott here. I think we win this one, but we have to make sure that we don't give this for Alligator too much of an opening this game. 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'll let this go. I could bring in Dewott here. Is that the better play? Probably not. I'm gonna bring in Miltank and go for Thunderbolt. They throw first. Smart play. I hope I got that CMP. If not, that is sad. Nice, okay. Getting the CMP now is gonna guarantee that I should get the knockout here, or a shield, and a shield would probably win us the game. A knockout would also be good, but maybe sketchy, depending on what they do. Okay, they switch. Well, I just build up energy here, and I go for the Aqua Tail against this, right before they're able to get to a Psyshock. And then I have a lot of energy still in case they do bring back in that Gator. I even have energy on my Miltank, so I think we just win this one. But we'll see who they bring in and play it by ear. I think Dunsparce is pretty energy dry at this point. So I should be able to Aqua Tail here on CMP. Oh, maybe they were completely energy dry. Were they on a 4 cycle? Anywho, Aqua Tail I think still knocks them out. And then Miltank, if I need it, does have like a Body Slam just about loaded. But we don't even need it. We have our Dewott. It's just gonna sweep the game. Because why wouldn't Dewott sweep games? Yeah, X-Scissor, is it enough though? Not quite. A couple more Fury Cutters. And now we get the win. Interesting match. All right. Dewott into Kecleon, likely on Thunder Punch. Could be on Foul Play. Haven't seen too many Kecleons with this team, so we'll see what they want to do. At least I outpace them, right? That's the best thing about Dewott, is you outpace almost everything in this meta. It is such a spammy Pokemon. Alright, Aqua Tail. It ends up landing. Does a lot. 7. Okay. If they have Thunder Punch, they can go for it here. No one's stopping them. Yeah, they do have it. Okay. But if I whittle this down and make it so my backline doesn't have to see it, that's also really good for us. Oh, nice catch. On Noctowl. What? Okay. Well, who uses Noctowl, by the way? Anyway, this isn't bad. I could bring in my Hypno here, but they actually have Shadow Ball or potentially Nightshade, so I think bringing in my Miltank that's not going to have to worry as much about the charge attacks is better. I have not seen too many Noctowl in this format, though. But they do still have a lot of energy on that Kecleon that they were able to store, so not a bad play by them for sure. Especially because they caught, right? That catch is going to invalidate basically a full Aqua Tail. I didn't need that chip damage from Miltank to win this matchup. They let it go, but luckily we get one more roll out through before they go down. What comes in here? Kecleon, okay. I think at this point, I'm just going to shield and keep on farming. Because at this point, I can roll out them into a range where a Body Slam knocks them out. And since I pace so much quicker than they do, I can make this a little bit awkward. Oh, they actually dynamic? I guess it makes sense. I'm not quite in range where a Thunder Punch would be enough. We're at back-to-back Body Slams. I doubt we get his shield here. I'm hoping at this point that there's not a Grumpig in the back, but that is like hoping against hope. Wait, there actually isn't. What the heck? Toucannon. Hello, Toucan. Do I survive another 2 pecks? If I do, then I just get another Body Slam, and I should, yeah. So we just stay in here, and either we get his shield, or we put them into Confusion downrange, depending on what they want to do. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting the double flyers. Maybe I should have been when I saw the Noctowl. It's like, what else could there be? Let that go, but yeah, now they're too low on HP. Confusion is such a strong fast attack now. Should we let them land the Beak Blast here? Let's just see how much it does for science. Ow! Okay, that hurt. We do survive, but oh my goodness, that almost one-shots a Hypno. Okay, we get the win. We get the win, that's all that matters. Next opponent here. Dewott into Dewott. Another Dewott gamer. Alright. Well, let's see how they play this out. Last time, it was a pretty close game, so we'll see what they do here. I'm going to go for the catch on an X-Scissor, I think, this time. I want to save my Dewott in case there is going to be a Grumpig in the backline, which there was last time, and I didn't play around it too well. We got a rollout sneak here, too, which is going to give us a bit of an energy lead into whatever they might bring in, or if they stay in here, that's fine. They probably just swap out after building up more energy, though. Okay, Hypno, that's fine. We kind of needed to bait this out, because I never want to be in a spot where I'm playing out a Hypno mirror match. That just does not sound fun. 2. Alright. They're at a Thunder Punch here after one more Confusion. I don't think they ever run anything that would hit us much harder. I guess it could be on, like, Psyshock or something, but I would be surprised if that were the case. 3. 4. Alright, and this is actually perfect that they throw energy here. I kind of wanted them to. So that means now I can just bank this energy and swap back into my Dewott, and hopefully use this as a chance to build up more energy, or maybe get a shield or a knockout against them. And seeing I have so much energy in the backline on my Miltank, I think we're in a pretty good spot. We get a shield. I'm actually kind of surprised to see that there. But I don't need to shield this. I survive a non-stab Thunder Punch from a Hypno. It's a pretty bulky Pokemon, so it doesn't have that much damage output. Yes, we survived that. Okay, well, I guess we're just playing the same team. But I made the ambitious play in the lead to swap out, and that might give us the edge we need. We'll see, though, because this is still going to get a little bit scary, giving this Miltank as much energy as we are. But I do get my next Aqua Tail through him, and that's going to hurt. That is going to hurt them. And we have so much energy on our own Miltank. We'll see what happens. They're just going to be able to go, like, one and throw, though, a couple of times here. I'm going to be chipped down so much. When do I shield? I have 2 shields to my name, and I'm very much wondering when I'm about to use them. I don't want to be shielding Body Slams. I know they have a lot of energy on that Dewott, so I guess we save it for then. I'll no-shield this once again. They throw in slightly suboptimal timing, so maybe they're going for, like, a Thunderbolt or something? They are. Okay. Could have shielded that, I guess. Okay, go for the Shadow Ball here. Guarantee a knockout, because I am not certain if a Thunder Punch would be enough. We just gotta guarantee things at this point. Shields or knockouts. And there we go, we get the knockout. That's big. Miltank has a lot of energy on it. That Dewott is getting kind of low on HP. Like, not really, but maybe in range where a Body Slam could be enough after a few more confusions. Okay. Well, it's time to start shielding, I guess. This is what we've spent our whole game waiting for. I have the Thunder Punch. I have a Thunderbolt as well. Nice, and we get this move off before they go for theirs. I was kind of wondering if they'd try to CMP us here, because that could be a really heads-up play to go for. If they CMP us, then they could make it so maybe they could stall the clock long enough that they could go for a catch. But now I go for the combo play. They don't even get their energy off. They had, like, back-to-back moves, so we snap down a full charge attack from this Dewott here by going for this. Down goes the Dewott. They have a very low HP Miltank at this point. Either we farm this down or we just get a Body Slam off. Oh, we can farm down. There we go. That was a game. That was a very long and drawn-out game. I hope that all the games at NAIC are not like that, because that is going to be very mentally draining. Good stuff. All right. Oh, 4-1 again. Dewott's insane, guys. Dewott's actually really good. Just like neutrally, it's not even that bad. 13 to 14. We get the rank up too. Amazing. Man, I think Dewott here is a lot better than I was going to give it credit for at the start of the video. It's a Pokemon that is able to put out a lot of damage very quickly, and while you're not necessarily the most offensive Pokemon in the game, your pacing as well as your coverage in this format is absolutely incredible. But yeah, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.